Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and today I'm here to review a beast mode inspired creation. I didn't really know anything about this house. To be completely honest, I haven't really delved too much into any inspired fragrances, any inspired houses, anything like that, but one of you guys, shout out to Javi, kind of turned me onto this brand and kind of got me set up with the creator of this brand. The brand is called Dapper. I will link their Facebook and their website down below, and I'll tell you a little bit more about them, but I really want to talk about this fragrance. And the fragrance that I'm talking about is Dapper's version of Byron Mula. So first off, let me say I've never smelled Mula. I've never dived too far into the house of, you know, niche fragrances that are a little bit more than I want to pay, and I know this one is, I think, around, the Byron version of this is around $150 for 50 ml, and I'm not a huge fan of paying that kind of money per mil. So he sent me a handful of these fragrances, mostly ones that I asked for. This one he kind of just threw in. I did not know much about this, but I love this fragrance, and that's why this is the one that I'm reviewing first. What do I love about this fragrance? Well, first of all, let's talk about the scent itself. It's sweet, it's kind of fruity, it's got some spices, some saffron, and I pretty much love saffron. I think that's pretty well known. It's got some vanilla, benzoin, patchouli. It just smells like a really well blended, smooth, sweet mixture. And I love it. Let me actually talk about a couple of the notes that he does have in this fragrance, just so I don't miss anything. So yeah, there's those things that I mentioned. There's caramel, peach, you definitely smell the caramel, pink pepper, you can also smell that, and the ginger. There is oud. I don't really smell the oud in her. It's probably just like something that's in the undertones, but it's really good, guys. And then there's Paru balsam. I think I do kind of get that. And then patchouli and vanilla, I think I already mentioned those. These notes are just blended so well. I really like wearing it because I really like the scent of it. It's sweet. If you don't like sweet fragrances, this may not be for you. I don't feel like it's an overdose of sweetness, but it's fairly sweet. Ugh, it just smells really good. And again, like, I didn't think that this was one that I was going to really like, because I don't know, I guess I don't really venture out there too much when it comes to niche houses. Because again, I think at $3 per ml, for me, not a fan. This is not $3 per ml, but I'm not going to talk about the price just yet. I'm going to get to it. I kind of want to do my normal review format, so I want to talk to you about performance. Because performance on this is obnoxiously good. So I know a lot of you guys will literally not put anything on your body unless it is a beast mode performer, and this is a beast mode performer, okay guys? Longevity wise, skin significantly over 12 hours, okay? Okay. But if you spray clothes, or if you're wearing it on your skin and it gets on your sheets or something, it just lives there. And I don't hate that. I love that. You have to wash it out. That means that if you wear a shirt and you put it in the hamper, guess what? Your hamper smells amazing now. So I don't know, that's really good. Projection, I don't even know what to say. You guys know I do 5 to 7 sprays of everything, but this is a 2 sprayer because 2 sprays fills up any room. And let me give you an example. I had this in my bag. I was wearing it at work, like on my skin, and my friend said, "Wow, I don't know what you're wearing. It smells really good." And I said, "Yeah, it's an inspired fragrance." I kind of talked to her about it a little bit. She asked me if she could spray herself, and I'm giving it to her, and I'm like, only do 1 spray. And she clearly doesn't care at all, so she immediately sprays twice, and it fills up the entire area to where it was not work appropriate. Guys, do not spray yourself in a work area. Spray it somewhere else, and then go to work. That is super obnoxious. She filled up the entire room. Everybody smelled her. It smelled really good, but being like not that far from her, it was a lot. This is one that you spray and then you make an entrance. It's just really strong. When 2 sprays is strong and that's coming out of my mouth, and I spray 5 to 7 of everything, like, that's kind of saying a lot. but it smells really good. And the projection that you're gonna get off of it is going to be 4 hours. And the sillage off of it, on me, well over the 10-hour mark. 10 hours of sillage is stupid good, guys. So here's another story, because like I have a lot of performance stories of this fragrance. So I wore this at the park, and I was social distancing with my friend. We were having a little picnic. And when I say social distancing, it wasn't 6 feet, it was minimum 12. And she kept saying, what is that smell? Something smells good. What is that? And then she looked at me, she's like, what are you wearing? And then I told her, and she's like, yeah, and it's sweet. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, it smells really good. And I was like, how do you smell me? But that's the kind of fragrance that I know you guys who don't wear anything that doesn't have like insane performance are looking for. And that's why I wanted to bring this one to you guys first. Now, who can wear this? It's inspired by Mula Mula by Byron. So it's unisex. However, if you're looking for an uber masculine fragrance, this is not it. This is, to me, a very classy fragrance. Where you could wear it, to me, very versatile. You can pretty much wear it anywhere, anytime. Honestly, I think this can actually be dressed up for a formal event. People tend to really enjoy smelling this, so I really can't think of a place where you couldn't wear it. If you're gonna wear it in the heat of the day, please do yourself and everyone around you a favor. Do not spray more than once. That will be more than enough, and it will give you an amazing scent cloud. I think if you try to overspray this and go outside, you're doing yourself and everyone around you a huge disservice. So don't get too trigger happy on this one. I mean, this one could be a really good date night fragrance in my opinion, but again, like I think you could wear it anytime, day, evening. I would reserve it myself for an evening out, something like that. Totally an amazing club banger. I mean, I wouldn't know from experience because everything is still shut down where I live. But I am pretty excited to be able to go out and wear this as a club banger. And again, seasons, I think you could wear it year round, just maybe summer heat of the day, one spray only. Be a little careful because if you live in a place that's like obnoxiously hot, maybe not dead heat of the summer day, maybe not. But the rest of the year, I really can't see this being bad. It's just a really fruity, sweet, to me, kind of spicy with the saffron and the pink pepper and stuff. Really well blended fragrance. And this is a compliment monster. I mean, obviously I've already mentioned a handful of compliments. First of all, everyone that I know that smelled me said they liked how I smelled and asked me what I was wearing. And I don't really get that anymore because I wear fragrance so often that people don't really seem to make too big of a deal about it anymore. But when this one came around, I was getting some questions. And I have a girl at work that is very much not impressed, I'll say, with any of my fragrances. In fact, one day I wore something, I asked her how I smelled like, she said, it smells okay, you smell like my dad. I threw that one away. And another day she told me I smelled like her mom. I also threw that one away. But she smelled me wearing this, and you know what she said, guys? And this is a big deal coming from this woman's mouth. She said I smelled lovely. Lovely. Because I did smell lovely. So, I mean, I feel like needless to say, this is a compliment monster. Its performance is amazing. It smells really good. It's addicting. Like, I personally can't get enough of it. You guys already know I have to say, I guess I'm probably reaching 150 fragrances, unless I try to get rid of some of these soon. But for me to have, within, I think, less than a week, put this big of a dent in the bottle. This is a 15 ml bottle, by the way. That was probably like 4 or 5 ml right there. Well, probably like 4. That's kind of, and especially because this one you cannot spray a lot of. You should not spray a lot of. That's huge. I wore this a lot. I just really like it, and I can't get enough of this. Let me show you a little bit more about their format and tell you how you can get these. So this one is a 15 ml. He sells this one because it's part of his exclusive line for, I believe it is $20. I have some more here. This is also part of his exclusive line, but it's a 30 ml. It's got a cute little bottle. And the 30 mls in this are $30, and the 60 mls are $60. And I think this one is also a 30 ml, so he has like different formats, and there's some for the exclusive line, some for the regular line, and some for the extreme line. The extreme line, I believe, also comes in this bottle, because I have a Dior Homme Intense Extreme, which I'm gonna have to bring you a full video on that. It is insanely strong. I'll talk all about it, but I kind of wanted to just do Mula Mula on this one because it's super good and I feel like more people need to know about it. He also has his own blends, like this right here is a Dapper exclusive called Royal Sunset, which is a blend of BR540 and Aventus, and as you guys probably already know, I do love it, but I want to give it its own video, and I kind of want to talk about some more blends, because he has a lot of blends. I think he has Bleu de Chanel blended with Aventus, if I'm not mistaken, and there's just a lot of blends, and there's a new couple of blends that just came out that I really can't wait to try. Some of them also have Mula Mula in them, so I'm super stoked because I already know that those are going to be performance beasts. So just to show you, these right here are a couple of his 30 mLs. And if you get a 15 ml, they look something like this. Either one of these. I think it depends on what line they're in. They're really strong, and in terms of comparing them to my other fragrances, his stuff just seems to be a little bit more potent, which I really like. I like not having to spray too much and not having to reapply because I don't always want to pack my fragrance. It's really nice on days where I don't have to because my stuff is strong enough to just get me through the entire day. And I really like getting compliments. I mean, I know not all of you guys are obsessed with getting compliments like I am. You know you like it, so let's be real with ourselves. I'm gonna drop his website and his Facebook page here. Facebook is a good place to start if you kind of want to see what people are saying about the fragrances, because people will be like, hey, just got this today, here's what I think about it. For me, because I wasn't really up on this, that worked a little bit better because I got to know where to start. And it's just easier when you come into basically like a clone house or an inspired house to kind of start somewhere. You can ask people, because a lot of people get really excited when he drops a new fragrance, and they'll kind of talk about it a little bit. There's a couple that have just dropped that I'm really excited to pick up. For example, Brazilian Crush, which seems to be a huge compliment monster, and I think he mixed Mula Mula with Brazilian Crush, so it's called like Mula Crush. I'm really stoked about picking that up. Again, the blend that I have right now, I'm gonna do a whole video on it, the BR540 plus Aventus. I really like it, and for me, I've gotten a lot of compliments with it, but I couldn't really take any more time to make this video because it would have ended up being like 45 minutes. So I wanted to just do Mula Mula on this one because for you guys, I kind of feel like this is where a lot of you guys, you know, like to sit, the performance beast, the compliment monster, and just something that's kind of sweet. I don't think it's overly sweet, but I think some of you guys are looking for stuff that's a little less sweet. This one is sweet, but you know what? It just smells so smooth. I'm really addicted to this fragrance. I think honestly, if you pick one of these up, you will be too. I know he sells 5 ml, so if you guys want to kind of get a taste of this, maybe dip your toe in the water, you can pick up a couple of those. There are a lot of fragrances that he's made, and he keeps adding more, and I mean, it's kind of like on a weekly basis. It's pretty insane, but I just thought I'd come, you know, let you guys know what's up. I'm putting in another order. It'll be by this weekend, just because, again, I really like this stuff, and I kind of want to have a couple of these as presents to give, because they're super strong, and I like having presents that I already know all of my friends are really going to enjoy. I feel like this is the house that I can pick stuff up from. I hate to say it, but realistically, presentation matters, and I really like, hold on, let me see if I can bring it closer. I really like the look of these bottles. It's pretty classy, and to me, I just have to say it, presentation matters, especially when you're gifting something. So if you guys have tried this, let me know down below, and also let other subscribers know down below what you recommend, because I know probably a lot of people have already tried this. I may be a little late to the party. I'm pretty excited to be here now though, because again, performance monsters, that's really what I really like, especially because in a month and a half here, we're going into the winter, and that's all most of us are going to be wearing. Those winter fragrances have to cut through the cold. If you have any questions or anything like that, let me know down below. I'm going to try to attach all the information I can just to make it kind of easier if you guys kind of do want to read a little bit more about this. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.